Hello everyone and welcome back to another TR2 video. So like with the previous video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts about what I could potentially see being changed or things that might be the same or that kind of thing. And I'm going to be doing them for every single one of the levels, and that includes Laura's home. And I won't be doing the expansions because that's going to be its own separate thing. Because it's been a while since I have played the expansions, and I don't remember if I have ever played Golden Mask before. I don't think I ever had it. So I know I had Unfinished Business on a disc, and I know for a fact I had the Lost Artifact on disc, and I played that one like crazy. And that was really good. So in order for 2, I have no idea. So let's just go ahead and start. I have a lot of those to go through. Okay, I'm going to do Laura's home last because I normally do it in this order. So the Great Wall, she starts here. And there's the tigers and the stone here. I'm doing it this way just because there's certain areas I couldn't get to in one that I wanted to show, and I wish I could have. And then I remembered about this tool that someone had told me about on Twitter. I don't remember your name. I wish I could give you credit. If I find out later, I'll tag you in it. And a secret up here. The green grass. I don't know if they're going to change that or not to make it more vibrant, less flat. Because everything was PS1, everything was cubey and slanted and flat. So I'm hoping that they'll fix that. I can't wait to see how this is going to look. The actual Great Wall itself. And the bit down here, lever. Okay, the actual Great Wall with this bit. I don't know how this is going to be changed. I can't wait to see the water. I know the water's going to be really nice. The tigers. Let me see. I don't know what they're going to do with certain key item icons, like the keys and stuff. I don't know if they're going to change those. I'm sure they would. But I don't know how exactly. Stone there. The Black Widows in here, very creepy. They're always creepy. And the one up here with the key you need. Obviously, if you're new, definitely don't watch these just because you should be experiencing it for your first time when they come out. If you don't care about spoilers and you want to watch it, that's fine. So let's go and get going. In here, I'm gonna pack in the shotgun shells. This part down here, every single time I play this, it just brings back childhood memories. I always look at this and I always see this, hear this, and it sounds like it's doing a song. I, I don't know why. It's like a beat. Every time I see it, I always think of that. Okay, so what's up here? It's just the rocks. Okay. The boulders and the spikes down here. I don't know what they're going to be doing to skeletons. The same thing in 1. I have no idea what they're going to do with it. They probably will change the icons for the ammo and stuff, maybe. Blades, of course. The Green Dragon secret. The spike walls. I know we've seen these pictures, especially coming through this section. We've seen these pictures. Okay, spike wall there. We'll try and do this a little bit faster. I know that there's a lot of levels to go through. Yeah, this part, and then the tarantulas that come down. See them up here. The tigers. And then down here, if you've never been down here, if you don't care about spoilers, 2 T-Rexes. 2 of them. And if you get this secret here, all of them, you will get your grenade launcher in the first level. You can't keep it because eventually you'll lose it, but you do have it. Fire there, and then the cutscene ending. I've always been curious what's up here. Let me just see real quick. I thought so. Okay. So now we want to go back to Venice. I love this level. Venice Violins is one of my favorites. I forgot to mention this in the intro, but Tomb Raider 2 was the first Tomb Raider I ever played. The first game I ever played. And I love the crap out of this game. It is by far one of my favorite Tomb Raiders of all time. Okay. And here are the Dobermans. The guard up there that has the key. He's got the shotgun. Oh, shotgun shells. He's got the things, the automatic pistol ammo. Dobermans, flares. Kind of curious how the flares are going to look. The water here, of course. Up here in this area with the Doberman here and the switch you need to get down there. Well, so you need to get over here to do that to get down there. I'm going to try not to edit this as much as I can, but there's some times where I might. I don't quite know. Probably the intro at least. Okay, that spot over there with a secret. Water down here. Very dark water. I don't know how this is going to go with the lighting. They probably will change it. And then down here is going to be the gold dragon. And this part right here, if people had played, I don't know if people have, I don't know if people have memories of this, but I know for a fact I did. It was like the purple demo disc that you used to get with, I think it was Pizza Hut orders back in the day. I got the preview of this game, even though I already had it. But I love that preview. It's just like, I always think about it, and every single time I think about it, I think of this, and I think of the Wreck of the Maria Doria, I think it's a level. Yeah, I think it's the Wreck of Maria Doria. That one part in particular, people probably know what I'm talking about. What was the other? I'm trying to remember if there's any other ones that had shown in that preview. Because I'm not talking about like the game one, I'm talking about like that one in particular. Like its own little thing. Because the game wasn't out yet when the demo disc came out. Of course. Okay, the guy here with a mask. These guys are very interesting. I'm kind of curious what they're going to look like. How much they're going to improve in their aesthetics. This part, oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, the boats here. I always think of my grandmother when I think of this place. Venice violins. Oh, I love this. Doberman's and the henchman here. This version of him. And that version I want the key. And then that switch that opens one of the things. This guy was always a nuisance. Yeah, you gotta get rid of those where you can never progress. Let me see. And that guy there. I don't know if they're going to change these or not. I don't know. And then there's some of these that are just here for decoration, like they have no purpose. They don't lead anywhere, they don't do anything, they're just there. They're for ambiance. And then Green Dragon Secret. And then this switch right here is how you end the level. You have to like zoom all the way across, get all the way back there. As long as you've gotten rid of those things, you can end the level. It'll be open. You actually can end the level without doing this, but most people when they play will be ending it that way. Okay, I think we're good here. There's like this little area in here, maybe all the ladder textures. Interesting. I usually always fight him in the door, literally just looking down, shooting through the door, all the time. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go back to Bartoli's hideout. Okay, this part in the boat. You always start in the boat. Meant to get QWERTY mode, there we go. I don't have to, I have to activate it every time. Okay, the rats there, of course. I'm kind of curious what these stones are going to look like. I'm hoping this won't look as pixely and flat. I'm going to be critiquing this to like the upteenth degree because this is like the one I play the most. I'm hoping the windows will look a little bit less flat. I'm fully aware that some of these might just be hopeful things and it won't actually change, but I'm just going to give my rambly thoughts. as usual. The henchmen, I'm sure they're going to look really nice. Because it seems like their muscles are a little bulby in a way. I don't know if they're going to change that or not. I'm sure they will. And then the... I don't know what that is. It's some kind of I think it's Uzi clips in a small meta pack. Pretty sure. And these statues here. There's a very dark spot here. A little preview of what to come next on the Switch. Try not to skip around too much. It's kind of hard to do. This thing's a little sensitive. Okay. And the guy over there with this secret to fight for it. The channel here. Dobermans, the henchmen, the switch here. You actually can legitimately skip the level a lot through here, but don't do that. If you're playing for the first time, please do it as you should. Okay, in here. Yeah, in that part. I don't know why there's a texture here. Probably just part of the map that you won't ever notice. Because you don't really ever notice it. I think it might just be like a... I don't really know what to call it. The fires look nice, but they don't actually look like that in this. This is for effect. I would love if the fires would look like that. That would be great. They're very flat in a bundle. That's what they really look like. The chandeliers. I'm kind of curious what they're going to do for these. Because this is really nice. That and the wallpaper here. That one up there. The one up here is not bad. It actually looks okay, as is. Same with this part. I don't think this part looks that bad either. It does when you look closer, but when you're not that close, it doesn't look that bad. And the painting, obviously, I wish you could actually see the painting. They're very pixely, but it's PS1, so you can't really fault it too much. And then the key. I don't know what they're going to do with the icons. Dobermans, of course. Down here, and this is where you get... This is where you get the... You get grenades in here and the secret. So you do have to come down here if you want the secrets. And that leads you back around so you can just do it again. Okay. I don't know what they're going to do with the locks, because they... I think the locks should look a lot better. They need to definitely have that rusty look, because a lot of the locks are rusty. The books are pretty okay. They just need to have more enhanced backings. Like, having that part's okay. I don't know what they do for the text part of that. I don't really know. I would love to see what this place looks like. It's very pretty in here. I don't know what they're going to do for the bookshelves. Probably just leave it the same. But I do wish that they didn't look as pixely. The rat's up here in the switch. And that opens this door. Henchman with a little meta pack. If you get the secret down here, then... Oh, secret. If you get this down here, you'll get your Uzis, but don't be too happy because you will lose them. There will be a continuation of the level where you don't have your weapons and you have to earn them back again. It's a staple of this series. You will always have it. At least in the classics. The new ones, you don't, I don't think. I've never played them yet. I do have intentions of it. Okay, in the level there. I don't know what it's going to do for some of this. I'm trying to look at the textures here. The textures here are a little pixely. They could definitely be improved. Like, really, this whole texture pretty much could be improved. Same with the roof. Same with the roof. And I've already mentioned this one with the windows and just the basic general one. Otherwise, it looks okay. Okay. Wait. Was there a barbed wire there? How did I never notice that? Let me go back real quick. There is barbed wire here. Why? Is it just for effect? I feel like I know I've seen this before, but like it never made any sense to me because like you can't ever access this any other way. I guess it's just for effect. It's probably just for effect. Okay, let me go to Opera House. I love this level. It is one of my favorites. This level's something else. Hold on a minute. There we go. Okay, the swinging box here. Got down there with the automatic pistol ammo. The broken glass. This is where you start seeing broken glass. And then here at the henchman. And this direction. You can glitch up here with wall cheats, but as usual, don't do that if it's your first time. Please do experience it the first time the right way through. At least the first time. It will ruin your experience if you do it either way. Okay, the fallaway platform's here, and you have to be very careful because it's very high up. Okay, these textures were interesting, even back then. I don't know what they intend to do with it. I'm hoping that they'll make the circles stand out more, because they do look very flat. They don't look as bad when you're far away, like most of these textures, but they do have problems. There's a lot of henchmen in this room, and a lot of broken glass. You do want to get this, and if you don't have your Uzis by that point, you will get them here. But again, don't be too happy, you will lose them. Okay, and there's going to be these little rooms that have the people in it and the boulders in it. The actual main stage. This is going to look really nice, I'm sure. The wallpaper, I'm hoping it will look much nicer. The wood here definitely looks to be nicer. This flooring also needs to look nicer, but I definitely want it to have this same kind of print. It's supposed to look like a lighthouse, and lighthouses... It's supposed to look like an opera house, and as far as I've seen, older opera houses do look a lot like this. And I've only ever seen it from pictures. I've never been to one. I do want to eventually. Broken glass up here. There's a lot of these sandbags you have to watch out for. They will kill you. Hurt you really bad. Okay. And then down here area. Can't show it too much because it's very dark. But there's a secret there you want to get. And this is the area where you end with the big henchman. I don't know if he's in here. He is. Okay. Yeah, he will give you your grenade launcher if you don't already have it, but again, don't get too happy with it. Don't get too attached to it. You will lose it. Okay, this is the area with the fans. This part is pretty rough. If you don't know what you're doing, you have to make sure you're very careful and don't actually hit the fans. Some of it's very obvious, but how you do that is a little... How in the world do you do that? You'll figure it out. It's not too bad. Okay. So that's Opera House. This is going to take forever. But it's meant to be rambly. So if it's rambly, it's rambly. Okay. Karate mode again. And you have to get out of here. This is a level where you don't have your guns anymore. Even though it shows that she has them, you will get your pistols back at least. So that part is accurate. This part. I'm really curious how they're going to have this, because this is supposed to be air tanks, I believe. Fire alarm here. The floor texture's not bad, but it definitely could be improved. The texture on the blocks could be improved as well. They definitely need to make sure that they keep some sides having the faded look, because that definitely adds to the appeal. The switches would also look pretty interesting. They're not bad already, but the base texture, like the the backing to it should look better. The actual part you grab and push down, that looks okay. That's not too bad. The wall texture should definitely be improved. The plane here looks interesting. The textures definitely need to be improved. You really honestly should be able to see this picture. It definitely should not be pixelated and everything. Really hoping. The blade hair is not bad. I think that's actually pretty okay. Obviously, any improvements they'll make is fine. The big fan here you gotta watch out for. You're gonna be starting to see a lot of these. Just the water's gonna look really nice. Textures here, the rolling barrels, the cautionary kind of look to some of this. The yeah, he has the key card you need. Breakaway glass, of course. You get your pistols back in here. Might cut that part out, I don't know yet. Okay. I did come in here because I was curious what actually was up here. It's the basis for what the next level is going to look like, but not yet. It's just enough so you know what it is. It's up here, and this little area in here with all the beds and the harpoon is here. You do want to get that for later. You have many opportunities to get your guns if you miss them, though, so you don't have to worry about if you miss it here. But you do want to get it as much as you can. You're better off that way. Okay, the fire here in the blocks. And that guy has one. There's a secret up there. Go this way. Okay, the barrels. The textures here. These don't look too bad. Obviously, the textures look better, like the base texture here on the part here. All the bits with the screws should definitely look better. But they don't look that bad when you're far away. So I don't know if they're going to really change it too much, but maybe. These guys have always been interesting. I actually like one of my favorites of the enemies you fight in these kind of areas. The other one is the shotgun people. The ones that's over here. I love their look. Very interesting. Kind of curious what this is going to look like for them. Very blue-looking lips, which is interesting. Okay, then this part here, the textures here look like they can be definitely improved. Pipe textures as well. This in here in particular definitely needs to be fixed because it's supposed to look like it's more deep, but it doesn't actually look deep. It's supposed to give the impression, but it does not work. It needs to definitely be improved. Okay, and then this part down here, I'm going to be going backwards, but I shall not. Going backwards. And that's the keycard you need to go all the way around. And there is a secret down here. I believe it's on this one. Yes. Right there. Make sure you get it. Let me see. I don't know why I'm doing this. I need to go back up. Go all the way back around. Okay. So yeah, this way over here in the water. If you somehow cheat it, there is... The water doesn't actually start in here. It starts right here. Like you can just see it. It's like a small separation. And the gate here, and this is where diving area starts. But I was always curious what this looks like without it. Nothing there. Just meant to be a place. This is where a fan's going to be. But it's not here yet. And the button is already here. But you can't access it because the level skip is right here. Like, right on this step. Okay. So yeah, if you don't mind, it's going to be very rambly. It's going to be very long. But I know people seem to like it. So we'll see. Offshore rig. This level's interesting as well. I don't know what's going on with some of these textures. Some of these textures are a little odd. The fan here, you have to make sure you don't get down there. If you get down there, it will suck you in, you will die. You have to be very careful. The blue water here has always been very pretty. So blue. These textures have got to be improved because they're supposed to be obviously like a mechanical, computer-looking type thing, but they do not work. They need to be improved very badly. These up here don't look too bad. And these hooks also don't look too bad. They could be improved, but they don't really have that much they have to improve. But this has got to change. This computer-looking thing has to change. It's got to look better. Okay. The grates here should be improved, hopefully. This acid here, I'm hoping that it will look better. It's not bad, but it should look corrosive. Like, truly corrosive. It sort of does, but not quite like it should. At least to me. People that have played before know it's coming. The 10 years to get up ladder. It takes so long to get up this ladder. And you have to do it twice. So, better get used to it, because you will have to do it twice. Okay, he will have your automatic pistols, so you will get them back here. Key pass there. Yeah, you have to get the key pass, and then you'll go right back in here. And you have to do this ladder again. But it will take you up to a certain point already, so you have to do like all of it again. But you do have to do quite a bit. So that will take you this way. And then this will open up. This is the level you had seen previously. They're all stationed the same way. It would have been probably something like this. Okay, so this is where... I don't know. I mean, the blade here looks okay, but the back does not. It definitely should be fixed. This also needs to be fixed. The internal part here looks bad. The same with the part that's covering it. It definitely should be fixed. Down here, the scuba people. Let me see what you look like. You don't actually look too bad. You actually look pretty okay. The only thing I could say maybe is like the goggles. Like making the goggles look a little bit more clear looking. Maybe. It's supposed to have the effect of eyes. Is that what it is? Let's see. It might. I think so. Okay, never mind then. Never mind then. Okay, this part here was a switch. And then... We'll get to that. I'm sure you see that. Part here. Like, if this looked really nice, I'm sure this would look so nice, so good, so everything. These guys are a huge pain. If you've never played before, watch out for these. Just watch out for these. They will ruin your runs. If you're doing challenges, you have to watch out for those. Because they will absolutely end it for you. If you're doing the thing where you can't load, they will end it for you. You will see this later. But just know it's here, and you can actually get to it. But it takes a lot of air, and by the time you get back up, you're not going to have any. So I definitely wouldn't recommend it, but just know it's there. That's for later. Okay, and then the part up here with the switch, even though I've already gone past it, it is up there, yeah. This part over here, I guess this is just part of this and it just glitches into it. It shouldn't be, it won't look like that in the original. It won't. The part here, this is where Bartoli comes in from this angle. And there is Brother Chen. Meet him here, but we won't meet his people. We will know them later. Quite a bit later. And the guys here, of course. The floor texture needs to be changed, definitely. This doesn't look too bad. Before you ever interact with him, make sure you come in here and get this secret. If you're getting all the secrets, you must. Otherwise, you will miss it. Okay. That's all for this. And then we have to do... 40 fathoms. This is where the giant amount of water starts. Because you ride this boat down, you are going to be in a gigantic amount of water. If you've seen the Twitter account VG Cartography, you probably have seen this already, but this area is one gigantic box of water to give depth. They did really well considering what they had to work with. This was really cool. It's much darker than this in the PS1 version. Um, but yeah, this part is always so interesting. This is one of my sister's favorite levels. She loves this level. Um, there's a lot of sharks in here. If you're trying to progress, you have to go in here. It's a breathing area if you need it, which you will need it. There's a lot of water you have to go through. Switch there. Wrong direction. Is it this way? It's... yeah. Okay, and then here... okay, these need to be changed for sure. They look okay, the idea for them is good, but the texture resolution needs to be changed. And enhanced. This part down here needs to be changed as well. I just want everything to look crisp. Every part of it. I want all of it to look so nice. Okay, the ceiling part needs to be changed as well. I'm going to be very brutal here. This whole room needs an improvement. All of it. The guy looks okay, but he needs to be just enhanced. But really, this whole room needs to be changed. The guy down here, he's rough because he will hit you, and he'll hit you in a way to where he'll like hit you on a ramp, and if he dies on a ramp, it's a little difficult to get the thing he drops because you'll constantly keep falling. There's harpoons there. And these bits, the middle bits. Again, a lot of these textures needs to be improved. A lot of them. Like really all of them. Just all of them. The doors, the walls, the floors, the ceilings, everything needs to be fixed, needs to be improved. Because there's supposed to be like the impression of another pipe here, or a couple pipes here. It does not. Like the impression is there, but it does not work correctly. It needs to be fixed. Okay, and the fires, I wish they looked this nice. They don't look this nice. They're very, very flat, very bundled together. It gives the shape, it does the job. But if the fires look like this would be nice. Okay, and then I believe these are Barracuda. I think is what they are. In here, make sure you get the secret. Yeah, a lot of the textures need improved. Let's see what the levers look like. Needs improvement. Yeah, all of it needs improvement. This part looks really nice, but as usual, the textures definitely need to be improved. I love the idea of this, like the very, very raggedy parts of the wall. That looks very nice. Okay. And the part down here. There's going to be some glitching textures. I can't help that. I don't know. Oh, I think it's for the flip map. It's not flip map yet. You have to flip map it with this lever, and then things will change. Because eventually you'll have that up there. This part down here. You can dive all the way down, but you won't be able to get up here anyway, so there's no point. Yeah, and this in here... yeah, like I mentioned, the water, if you're not actually having the water in here, it will have a part that will have it. But you can't actually get in here unless you have it, so there's no point in mentioning that. But I did anyway. And if you don't have your harpoon gun, you will have it here. Definitely pick this up. Do not leave here unless you get this. You will need the harpoons. You need the gun to shoot it too. Right. So once you get through this bit, then the level changes. It does not have this. This is part of the flip map. Okay. So the regular Maria Doria. This level, I cannot wait to see. This is going to look so interesting. This level is another one of my favorites. Try my best not to spoil things too much. If you somehow missed it, you will get your harpoon gun here. The divers. I'm gonna pack here. You will have to take fall damage. There is no ifs, ands, nor buts. You will have to take some damage. I think most people that do the thing of like, if they've attempted to do no damage, then they will just ignore that part because it's impossible to not take damage there. As far as I'm aware, it's quite literally impossible. You will eventually go around, and then you'll find the. Let's see. Trying my best not to spoil things too much. Try to go through it as is. It's a little hard because this is very, very sensitive of a camera. Okay, and down here you will find the secret. You have to move a lot of blocks, so be prepared to be here for a few minutes. This part's gonna look so pretty. I love this room. This is supposed to be a dining room, and this is supposed to be a restroom. I know what you're thinking. How is this a restroom? I have no idea. But this is the restroom lock, and you need a restroom key. I don't know why that this is considered a restroom. There's no toilet. It's just a button. That has got to be improved. Bar none. That's got to be improved. The texture for the breaker's not bad. These wall textures aren't bad. How did I never notice you had facial hair? I thought you were, like, completely hairless. How did I never notice you had facial hair? You're like a full-on goatee. I've never noticed. I know you had eyebrows, but I didn't know you were like. I didn't know you had that. All this time, I never know you had that. Okay, we'll go back to there in a minute. Yeah, you down here. This is the other direction you can come in. Breaker up there, you have to get. If you have never realized this, I did not realize this for a long, long time. The ship is upside down. That's the staircase. That is the staircase. So technically we are upside down. If the hint wasn't enough, then the lamp should be, and the painting being upside down also is. But I did not notice that for a long time. I'm really wondering how this is going to look, because this is already like a pretty commonly referred to level because of the design of it. It's very interesting. I've never seen a level like this, except this one. It's very interesting. And there's, of course, the area, if I can find it. Where is it in this mess? This level's pretty big. Is this it? I think this is it. This is the area with the rusty lock. The rusty lock needs to be changed. It needs to be more enhanced. The turn thing, the wheel, is not bad. I think it looks okay. But the door texture has got to go. It's got to change. These textures got to change. All of these textures got to change. The pipes here. And that's got to change. Hoping all of this will change. It needs to look more enhanced and more crisp. Give me crispness. It needs it bad. Okay. All this needs to be improved. As usual, the lever itself is not bad. It needs to be improved a little bit. But the base, gotta change. This part here with the boat is where I was referring to. Eventually, the boat will go down. That's why this is here. The water here. This leads back around to that area with the restroom. This is how you get your breaker. Is there anything else I'm missing that I need to show from here? Yes, a huge part in this. How do I get there again? This is the part I'm thinking of, isn't it? Because this leads to the living quarters. And living quarters... How do I get there again? I may cut some of this out, but there's like a very specific part I'm looking for. Yes, okay. Okay, so there is this area over here with the key you need. You do have to come in here. This area over here. When I did my no-meta packs, I got stuck here for a while. I literally had to use my harpoons, try to kill some of these things off so I could leave. I had like no HP left. But I did that for my own personal achievement, so I don't have a recording of it. I wish I did. This bit here, which is part of a flip map, I'm sure. M16, if you don't have it, you will have it here. It's a very nice gun. As I mentioned in my Let's Play, it's a very, very nice gun, but you have to stay stationary to get the most out of it. So it's a little iffy. A lot of glass here. You gotta avoid all of it. It shows that they roll, but they don't roll here. They're stationary. It's meant to be your guide. Like, you want to go here because it has the barrels. There are these eels. I believe these are eels. This is a little sneak up on you. It's in the darkness. Same with that one. And that one there, of course. This is just a breathing area if you need it. And this is where it ends. This is the start of the living quarters. So let's go to living quarters. Got quite a bit left. I don't know how long this is going to wind up being a huge video. I may have to edit some of this out. Okay, I'm going to try and go faster. These are going to change. I really wish that this would stick down more. Yeah, these textures are going to change. A lot is going to change. These don't look too bad, but the textures need to be enhanced. Over here is okay. Guy over here is okay. The secret's over there. I'm trying to do this faster. I don't want to get too long. These got to be improved. Definitely should be showing the grass on it. You'll have to come back to this room quite a few times. This guy's here. Wish the flames looked like ice. These will kill you. You got to be careful. You can skip this if you go here, jump on it, and then jump across. You can, like, take no damage at all. Saved you quite a bit of time. This part, diver, I hate this part with a passion. I hate this giant eel. It scares me every time. Even now, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. But I'm kind of curious what the eel's going to look like. I don't even want to look at it. It is, it's not too bad, but it definitely needs an improvement. It should look really menacing. I really want it to look scary. Because it really does. To me, at least. Okay, this part here, a lot of the textures need to change. This part is the start of new textures, I think. I don't think we've seen this before. This needs to change. The idea is here. It needs to definitely look more torn and everything. Paintings, of course. Secret down there in the glass. This part over here with the sharks. Not sharks, the barracudas and the secret. You have to come down here if you want secrets. Down and past that. This room's going to look really nice because it's so slanted. It's very well designed. But it's got to be fixed. Very, very flat. This, I'm hoping that they'll make into just a full-on seat and not be so flat. Like raised. Because the idea is there. They just shouldn't be raised. Shotgun guy. This part with the theater is very nice. Like, look at this. if these look like actual seats, this will be really nice. And of course you gotta have the big seats at the top. They are the grand seats. And this is like the private area. So this is a really nice one. If you don't have your Uzis, you'll get it here. And the part over here at the broken glass, you have to do a button. Is there anything else? Oh, this area over here. If I can get to it. Where is it at? There it is. This part over here, these need to be changed, because this was actually supposed to be the floor. But because that other part was turned around, it was the ceiling. So this needs to definitely be improved. Like, you can see, there is a huge, quite a bit here of the basis of the deck. This is how the deck looks, just as is. So the idea is already here. And as soon as you step past this area, past this little bit here, you will start the next level. Oh, I've got to go faster? Okay. I look at the time and like it's already 48 minutes, and I have, like, quite a bit to go. I did ramble a little bit too long for some of these. I didn't mean to actually go through the whole level, but I did anyway. Yeah, this level is gigantic. Really big. All of it takes place pretty much in, like, a couple rooms. This part's going to be interesting. This is where you get the final key. I'm going to kind of work backwards. This area up here. Okay, yeah. This area over here. Guys there, and the slopes. I don't think I showed that part because I did a glitch. You're supposed to do this part. So this part, it will be new for the people that had seen mine. Okay, the textures here have got to improve. They look so bad. By today's standards, they look really bad. For people that don't really care, they played this a bunch of times. Like, I don't really notice, I don't really care. But for full-on modern standards graphics type, they need to be changed. The bench here, I'm sure, will look really nice as well. Water here. The guys here. Uzi's there. One of the guns is going to be down here. Yeah. You'll get your grenade launcher if you don't already have it there. I was an idiot, and when I did TR2 on the channel, because I used a glitch, there's a part here that I didn't show that you needed to do. There is a bit here where you have to go across and shimmy across, and that leads you this way. And this way is that secret's not actually there. That's just a glitch. I don't think. I don't know. Either way, there is a bit here that you're supposed to go in that leads you around to where you're supposed to go. That I didn't show because I used a glitch. Didn't mean to. I forgot what to do. Area down here. This is one of the areas you can go in. You do need to do this because you need the key from it. Some of this is going to look a little odd because of how this is laid out, but you need this key. You need to progress. There's a switch in here. Texture needs to be changed. Yeah. I'll show this part because I need to make sure I actually show it. Fan here needs to definitely be changed. Graphical glitch with the textures. Sharks in here. There's one of the secrets. You need to get it. This part, you have to make sure you're careful because if you're doing no meta packs, you have to have enough HP to survive this fall. If you don't, you are screwed because you have no way to recover HP. You can't use your meta packs in that challenge. So you're going to be very careful if you're doing that challenge before you do this this fall. You have to, because you have to get this key. There is no way to get up here except there. So be very careful about that. Okay. Try and go even faster. To bed foothills. Okay. I love the snow in here. This is one of my favorite sections. Um, all the textures need to be changed and enhanced. Just all of them. The birds look pretty good, but they could also have some improvements. The snowball boulders are actually not that bad. They're actually pretty okay. The giant amount of ice glass here needs to be changed. The ladder texture needs to be changed. All the stuff needs to be enhanced. Put it back there, make sure to get it. There's a secret in here somewhere. I don't remember where it is, but I know there's one here. These guys look interesting. I don't know how they're going to look in the end. But they're really cool too. They're also one of my favorites. I like both of them. Very cool looking. Here's the Skidoo. The very iconic Skidoo. I love the Skidoo theme. One of my all-time favorites from 2 besides Venice Violins. I love that song. So good. Okay. And this part here you have to go through with the Skidoo. The ice here definitely needs to have the texture changed. And of course the ladder, really all the textures, just all of them. The door texture. Go through here. I'm sure you've probably seen the screenshot here already from her riding the Skidoo over this. Like, literally in the middle of this. Sticker down there. Some leopards down there. Okay, yeah, there is a way to come down here. You need that for the key. And then here, that lets you back around and back out. So you have to go right back all around. Right back all the way around. The boulder's here. Okay, he's gonna look like he's floating because he's supposed to have a Skidoo of his own. He has the Bartoli Skidoo. Those ones are different because that Skidoo can fire a weapon, but it can't accelerate. That's the trade-off. So he's going to look like he's floating. He's going to be riding a Skidoo. He will eventually. Okay, this part here, I'm sure people have seen this screenshot where she's like about like right here, give or take. Like around right here, sort of. This part's going to look really nice. I've already seen that screenshot. It looks beautiful. I know they changed a couple things here. But the general feel is still there. Like, these still look the same. But I think they do look a little bit better. And this drawbridge here. There's a lot of boulders here. You have to be very quick. Definitely don't fall on this part. That texture needs to be changed. I'm trying to zoom as fast as I can. Need to go back across to where the guy is originally, which I think is this way. Yes. Okay. So the cabin should definitely look better. Or shack, or whatever you call it. I always just call it cabin. I love the ice lock. It's very cool. But it definitely needs some improvements. The window needs improvements. But the idea is there. It definitely needs to have that kind of frosty ice look. The table and chairs leave something to be desired, but the idea is there. It needs to look rustic. As long as they keep the rustic feel of this place, it'll be nice. Okay, 3 guys there. Gonna be another guy here. Floating, but he's gonna be riding a Skidoo. He's riding the black Skidoo. Secret down there, make sure to get it. Gonna be 2 of the guys here riding the Skidoos. 2 of them. This part is gonna look so nice, I hope. The water, snow, the rocks, all of it. And then over here is where you start the Barking Monastery. You start like right here-ish. Okay. I mean to do that. God, I have so much left. Okay. Barking Monastery. I'm gonna try and go super fast, really zoom. Okay, all of these need to be changed. This doesn't look too bad from far away. They could be improved. These look pretty good. I'm curious to see how the monks are going to look. They all seem to have the same sort of facial hairstyle, except for these. These look pretty bare, which gives them variety, and I do wish that they had more variety. The crows look dead, but they're not dead. This is going to look really nice, I'm sure. Some glasses with some... I don't know if... I don't know what kind of drink that would be. The guy there and the guy back here. Grenades. These will look really nice, I'm sure. I really hope they add more of a shine to these to make them look like actual true blades. Because they look very painted. And they should not look painted. These wallpapers have got to go. Got to be enhanced. Got to be fixed. I love this if it just looked better. I love that. The guy here. I'm going to skip to this part. I really want this to look nice. Like, can you imagine if they really improve the way this looks? It does not look as blocky. It probably will still look blocky, just because I don't know they're going to fix, like, everything. But the idea of how this would look, I can't wait to see. There's a lot of places to go down here. This level is very large. This level takes you a while to do. The bits here. I remember this part like the back of my hand. I remember this really, really well. And then up here, all the way up, is where you start getting your prayer wheels. I really hope if they fix the icon of this, it should look a lot better. I'm really hoping. It should really be easier to do where it's not as tiny. The lamp here is not too bad. It should be enhanced. The wallpaper here actually isn't too bad either. If we're being realistic, it's not too bad. But it definitely should be enhanced. Everything should be enhanced. Everything should be crisp, if it possibly can be. This should definitely be improved. This kind of reminds me of the masks in the Jean part. But we'll get there. These don't look too bad, actually. They could be improved, but they don't look too bad. These definitely need shine. They look painted. They should not look painted. Up there, they definitely needs to be improved. A lot of these textures need to be improved. I'm going to be repeating myself a lot, but it's true. The key here looks very tiny, but the key actually is pretty big. The water here. You do have to get this thing out of the way first before you fill it up with water, because you won't be able to move it otherwise. This is where you get one of the prayer wheels. And that's how you block the water from coming. Is there anything else that's important that I need to make sure I show? Oh, this bit. Very tiny key, but it's actually not tiny. The things here. These jewels. Every time that you put the jewels in, it looks like she's like stabbed with it because it's so pointy. I always thought that was funny. But either way, I hope that they get improved as well. I really would like to see these improved too. These little eye-looking bits on the wall. Okay, I think I've shown enough here. Catacombs with Italian. So we go to QWERTY mode. I wish it wouldn't do that. Okay, icicles. The Yetis, I'm kind of curious what they're going to look like when they're improved. Because they already don't look too bad. I kind of wish I could actually show you, because he won't stop punching. But that's just one of his animations. This is going to be blocked until you do a certain thing. That's one of the reasons why I was like that. This is actually a preview of the next level. It's already here. You get a sneak preview. It's very, very nice. So I'll show you that in the next one, obviously. It's a pretty pivotal part. Right before she goes to the very last section of the game. Okay, down here. You will have to get the water drained. And then there's the spikes, and then there's this. A lot of boulders. Well, there's a lot of guys here. This part needs to be improved, like all the textures need to be improved, especially this stone. It does not look right. This does not look right either. This could be improved. The idea is here. If this looks really good, I will be happily surprised. This looks really nice. It just looked actually good. Improved. The area here. This part is where you get this. But you can't get this for a bit. It's for the next level, but it's already here. I love that they included the next levels before you ever even reach the next levels. Like, you know it's here. Okay, that part here, this part up here. Let me see. Oh, this bit. I ignored this the last time I played because I had like no health left with my metapacks. When I did my metapacks thing. So I ignored this part down here, but you can come down here. There is metapack and M16 ammo. And this will just let you back out. So if you want to get that, you can. If you're not, you could just skip it. Ice here. One of the secrets is up here. Make sure to get it. And this is how you get to the Ice Palace. This part in particular, before I leave this, is always very dark. It always is. No matter what you do, it's very dark. So you have to make sure you are careful and don't walk into things. Thankfully the fires do help you a little, but they don't help much. Okay, Ice Palace. I'm gonna go through this a little bit quicker. I had a lot more to say in this one just because I play this one so much. It's like, I really just want to see this one looks so good. I'm sure people will probably do the same thing if they had 1 or 3. Yeah, the textures here need to be improved. I hate these things with a passion. Hate them so bad. I love the idea of the puzzles, but in execution, it's just an annoying mess. The texture needs to be improved. The gates look pretty good, but the textures need to be improved. These don't look too bad. This texture here for this looks actually okay. This actually looks okay. The bell is also not too bad, but it could definitely be improved. A lot of the textures here could be improved. There's a bit here with the flares. There is one of the secrets. Make sure to get it. Snow leopards here. The mask I really want to look nice just because it's supposed to look crazy. And I love it. I love every bit of it. If you're doing a thing you don't actually, like you're skipping on purpose, you don't actually need the mask. You just have to go on the platform. There's a Yeti in there. Yeah, this leads back around. This is how you get in this section. And this will take you this way. So they both interlink, they're both connected. Eventually you will have to drop that on top of it. And as per usual, you go down here. This part actually is open now. There is a bit here. There is your grenade launcher. If you don't have it by this point, you will have it now. Otherwise, it will be grenades. A lot of boulders. A lot. And here. I forgot to mention the seraph in the deck. I really do hope they make the seraph look nice. I really hope that this texture is improved. But this is a hint of your boss here. This is the hint of the boss here. I'm not going to show it, in case people have not seen it yet. That boss is pretty iconic. The last secret's in here. Trying my best not to show things if I can help it. But yeah, I'm going to leave it at that for this level. I'm going to leave it in case you had never seen that boss before, that you'll see it for the first time. Okay. quite a bit left. And we're not going to count these because those are for the expansion. So it's just this, 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 and this. So we're almost there. I'm not counting FMVs because FMVs are their own thing. Okay. This part, I love this part. Can you imagine how good this is going to look? This is the door she comes in. The textures here need to be improved, but they are actually really nice. All they need to be do is enhanced. The textures here are perfect. They just need to be enhanced. This is the Dagger of John. But you can't get it yet. Because you'll just fall down here. I really hope that they improve the texture of this water. It looks very flat, but there's probably only so much they can do. If you are coming from Tomb Raider 1, this over here is the area where you have the meta pack you can't reach. This is the start of the running gag. They accidentally put that in 1, but now they have it in 2. You'll see it in 3. There's also 1 and 3. I don't think 4 had one. I don't remember if 5 had one, but I know 1 through 3 did, for sure. There's the golden version of these Barracudas. I love this place. I love this place to death. We'll get to my least favorite part of this level, though. Eventually, people that have watched me play it before know exactly where I'm talking about. Oh, I hate that place, but we'll get there. I want the door to look nice. All these textures need to be improved. The idea is already here. Just make them look nice. These have got to be improved. The idea is there. Just improve them. These have got to actually have faces. The idea is here, but they need to truly have faces. Non-blocky faces. And this needs to not actually just be flat. It needs to just be these, but pushed back until you can't fit them anymore. Just keep adding more of those. It still gives the effect that you're wanting. The dragon mask is very cool. We'll get to that part. The lava here. Jump heres are very tricky because you can land backwards and you just fall and die. I really want to know what those will look like when they're done, finished, and fixed. Yeah, the fake platform, skeletons, spike walls. As usual, the levers look pretty okay, but the base does not. Throat's starting to hurt from talking so much. The wall textures here look good. The idea is there, just to improve them. Same with the floor. The floor looks fantastic. I love this texture. Just make it better. Same with this. Just make it better. These are the boulders that you'll encounter in this level. Change to that kind. Okay, and this little bit here. This part you gotta worry about because this can just kill you. You have to actually hit the real levers. There's a lot of fake ones. The fake ones are very obvious though. This area here, this leads into. I remember dying here quite a bit, just because I was an idiot and forgot how this worked. This part, coming up. Who boy do I hate this part. I'm gonna come back to that. Hopefully I didn't spoil it already, but okay, this part looks really nice. It just needs to be improved. The lava actually does look pretty good. It could definitely be improved. This part looks really nice. The idea is here. It just needs to be improved. The dragon looks really good. But I definitely think the texture should be improved. The head part is my favorite part. It looks good. It just needs the texture there. I don't know how to feel about the rest of it. It looks like one big block, and I'm not a huge fan. The dragon mask looks really cool. I love that dragon mask. Okay, there's some Black Widows in here. Let me go ahead and go in this way. There's a key there you'll get eventually. This part. You do get a secret here, so definitely make sure to get it. I don't know why that's like that. That probably is just a thing because of flip maps, maybe. Oh boy, this part. God, I hate this part. Okay. I don't even want to go in here. I really don't. But I had to show it. If you don't like spiders, you have to go through this part. You have to. It's part of it. I don't like them either. Black widows. A lot of spider webs. These things. My lord, do I hate these things. Giant cocoon. A lot of these giant tarantulas. I hate these things. I hate this room. I hate everything about it. I want to just burn it all down. I hate it. I hate that room. But you have to get here to a key. You have to do it. Even if you hate arachnids, even if you hate spiders, you have to do that room. If I can do it, you can. I don't like them either. Okay, I think that's all the parts I really wanted to show in here. We go to floating islands. This level is very creepy. Very ominous, very menacing. Everything about it is just odd. In the best way possible. Everything about it makes no sense. And I love it. Okay, you have to have that tablet. Make sure to get it. These things. These warriors hurt bad. And to be very careful. These will float towards you when they awaken. You do have time to shoot them while they're awakening, so you can get an advantage if that helps you. You have to have 2 tablets to enter here. I really hope that they'll change the textures here and make them look nice. This part should be ominous. This part should make you uneasy, because it's supposed to be. It should. Every part of this should look odd in the best way. Okay, and this part here, there is a part here where you'll have to fight off 3 of them. But if you're quick enough, you can get over here and they won't hurt you too bad. In here. This part, please make these textures look nice. These textures are really important because they're going to be used here and in the next level. They're a huge part of it. Okay, there's nothing in here except for these. I used to always try to get in here because I always thought there was something back here. Nothing. Not a thing. You do have to go down here. This leads you into water, so you're actually safe. But you do have to land it, and I have problems landing it sometimes. Even though I played a bunch, I still have troubles landing it. So this will turn this off. I remember when I was younger, I was like, how in the world do you get in here? I was doing it wrong. Okay, this part here. Spikes down here. What else? Oh, this part. I really want these gates to look nice. Please make them look nice. I did see a screenshot of her sitting down here. I can see a little bit of the textures here. I'm trying my best to not look at all of them, or not look too deeply, I should say. I just see them. I don't want to look too deeply. I want to experience the first time. These are where you're going to start encountering these. Again, I never noticed she had facial hair. I always thought that they were barefaced. I thought every single one of his members were barefaced. I never knew they had facial hair. It's very cool looking though. I love their goggles. It's very nice. Okay. One up here. Grenades up here. Starting to lose my voice, I think. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I'm starting to lose my voice. I am talking quite a bit. And I've already streamed today, so I've been talking for like 4 hours straight almost. Okay, and part of here. The lava. I really hope they'll change the lava. It doesn't look too bad. It just needs to be enhanced. All the textures here should look enhanced. the ideas here just enhance them. And then this in here is where you start the next level, which is the very last one before Home Sweet Home. Okay, let me see here. This bit. Really hoping to make those look nice. The idea for this is already here, it just needs to have the textures enhanced. There's a lot of enemies here. This is where you're going to start using your grenades and your Uzis, because this is like the last place we get to use it. You won't have any other weapons except the shotgun in Home Sweet Home. It's the only one you got. So if you don't like the shotgun, please get used to it. You will have to use it. I want all this to look so, so good. I remember when I was younger, I thought that there's something behind this. There's not. There is nothing. There is Bartoli after he stabbed himself with the dagger. I won't say anything further. Nothing else. And then once you do that, and beat him, you go through here. Textures here look really nice. This should be improved. We follow platforms, and then as soon as you do this, you end the game. Well, you end the game except for Home Sweet Home. But you end the main story. Okay. So we got Home Sweet Home. It's going to be a little bit different than the normal house, just because you're fighting off enemies here, which you don't normally. The guy here with the shotgun shells, but he won't come till later. You have a little bit of time. You start with a key, go in here. You have to equip yourself. Get literally everything in here. Do not forget this. You will have to do this. You have to kill the enemies here. They have to be dead. So don't waste ammo. You only have so much you can use. I won't go into too much of the house just because I was going to do it in the later part, but it is interesting to see some of it in the darkness. One of the guys actually starts in here. I didn't know that. You start in here. Since when did you start in here? I guess... I don't know how... I have never known that he starts here. Every time I've ever played, usually, he will be coming from this way. He looks so menacing. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love how surprised this fish looks. It's everything. I don't remember. I think it was Jane. I think Jane told me a lot of this. If you go on the back of this vehicle, you can see that it has a license plate of Colt 1. I don't not think I've ever noticed that before. That's very cool, because they are a cult. Bartoli's, everything is a cult. Okay, let me go into the daylight of actual Home Sweet Home. Yeah, you start here in your little obstacle course. I love Judith. Judith is one of my favorite Lauras ever. No offense to literally any of the other actresses. I do love all of the Lauras that I have played, at least. But there is just something about Judith. She's just like my entire childhood. Like, up, down, left, and sideways my entire childhood. Like, full on. So, I will always have a special place in my heart for Judith. Always. I love her Laura. Love it. Okay. So, obviously the texture needs to definitely be improved. You have no guns, so you can't actually shoot anything. So, the glass doesn't matter. The trees definitely should not be looking as flat. They look very... they look very Final Fantasy XIV grapes. I'll just say that. The gates here should definitely be improved. The foliage and the bushes here should definitely be improved. They're very blocky. Or at least in where they won't look as blocky. They probably still will be blocky. But the maze here is very interesting. I remember this like the back of my hand. So cool. And when you actually get in here, you get rewarded with the switch, and the switch opens this up. If you want to play Venice Violins, click that button. Trust me, it's worth it. That sounds great. That switch in the maze opens this, which is a collection of her royal treasures. All of her gold, the cat statue from 1, just a bunch of gold, a bunch of riches. There's the thing from Vilcabamba. I don't remember where that's from. There's some kind of idol statue here, a lot of chests. It's very, very nice. I do love it. That's kind of about it in the two. Wait a minute. Kitchen. I never mentioned the kitchen. I went in it and I said I was going to do it later. I forgot. The kitchen. The counter should not be so big you can literally stand on them. It needs to be a little bit improved. It should be reduced a little bit. Because you can literally stand on your counters. I don't know how I feel about that. I love these textures here. They just should be improved. I'd love to see that actually look like it's coming off the wall, if they can do that. The wines here and the cans and stuff, I wish that they actually look real. And the spatula and the ladle and the pan and the grater. Of course, you have to lock Winston in here. You have not played this game unless you have locked Winston in here. Okay, I think that is it. Really. I didn't mention this, but this needs to be improved. The idea is here. It just needs to look more realistic. Yeah, I think that's it. A lot of everything just involves textures being updated to look nicer. And you've got to fix these trees. Like, this is full-on Final Fantasy XIV grapes. Okay. Alright, so that will be the last part. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it here and have it just like a little ambiance kind of thing. Okay, so I'm going to be coming back in here to show a room that I didn't show. And to be able to gush about the screenshot that I have seen. This area right here. People that have seen this screenshot know exactly what I'm referring to. Didn't she look great? Like, full on queen. Everything. So good. I can't wait to experience this. Like, pretty much like, give or take about right here. Something like this. Oh, like, everything about this looks so good here that I had seen. Everything. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. So I'm gonna go back out and do my outro like I had originally done. I wound up rambling on for like 6 minutes, and I shouldn't have done that, so I'm gonna do it again. Alright, so if you sat with me through all of this, do know that I appreciate you. I do have, if you were interested, full playthroughs of Tomb Raider 1, 2, 3, 4, eventually 5, and then I will be going through all of them, including the ones I have never played. So if you wish to find them, please do subscribe. I will gladly notify you, or it will gladly notify you anytime that I post a new video. I tend to alternate 2 and 1, 2 being Tomb Raiders and then 1 being something else. So it won't be too much longer, I don't think. It'll be a while, but it won't be too much longer, and then I'll be back to Tomb Raider. So if you're looking for that, you can go and find that on my channel. If you wish to support the content, you can like, share, comment, and subscribe. All of those help me out a lot, and I really want to make this my content year. I really do. I want my content to be, like, popping off, doing all kinds of stuff. I just want that so badly. So if any of you wish to support me, that is the best way you can. Supporting the content in any of those ways, especially with sharing, help get more eyes on it. That helps me so much. I do live stream on Twitch each week on twitch.tv/etherealmalice. I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at around 8 or 9 p.m. EST, so if you were looking for that, you can find that there. A couple of things to keep in mind. One, I am fully aware I am using a sim as an avatar. I am using him very temporarily while I'm working on my own model. If I for some reason can't and it's just taking way too long, I might do a Vroid, and then we'll have to see from there. If all else fails, I will be paying an artist to make a avatar for me. So eventually, I will debut, but right now I can't. It's far too expensive. It costs a lot of money, but I completely get why. I know it. Like trying to do it myself, I get why. It's rough, especially when you have no talent. It takes even longer because you have to really, you have to like patch things together and do them in ways that you wouldn't expect just to get it to look right. The second thing is that you have to keep in mind when I am streaming, for the most part, unless my voice is getting tired, I am playing a character. The character itself is far more flirty than I am, far more domineering than I am. But that is the character that I wish to portray. I'm trying to play more of like an exaggerated, more confident, more um, everything version of myself. That's pretty much what Kirion is. My character won't be rude. He'll be more of the UK version of rude, if that makes sense. Either way, you can find that there. If no one else told you today, you are loved, valued, and appreciated. Never forget that. I am looking for people to do some gaming stuff with and trying to make real life friends with. So if you're looking for that as well, you can go to my pinned post on Twitter or go to my Twitter page in general. My DMs are open for everybody, so if you wish to contact me, that is one of the best ways to do so. And that is at Kirion_. On the same page, I will be updating you if there are any changes to my content schedule. I try my best to update in the earliest possible time. Sometimes it does get away from me, though. But either way, again, that is at Kirion_, at KYRION_. I do have a Discord server that anyone can join. I'm looking for people that are just sick of the politics, they are sick of the fighting, they are sick of all the toxicity and negativity around every political subject that you can think of. Much like I am. If you are in the same mindset as I am, that is free, it's open, I'd be more than happy to have you. Once enough people have joined there, I will be posting the Go Live notifications in there, so that if that is your preferred method of receiving them, that is one way you can find them. I do have an ASMR channel if you are interested in that. You can find that at Kirion ASMR. Do keep in mind, however, that some of the content might not be to your taste. But if you wish to support me in any way possible, watching it, even if it's not your taste, will help me. The content will be more of the M for M, M for A type. And also, some of them are going to be just generic sounds, just ASMR trigger sounds. So if you're interested in that, you can find that at Kirion ASMR. I do have a link tree. You can find that in the description below. Again, keep in mind, some of the content that you may see may not be to your taste. If you do not wish to view it, you do not have to. I am not forcing you. But if you wish to support me, any follow is appreciated. It does help the algorithm on every platform you can think of. And it is very much appreciated. I believe that is it. So I will see you back here for my regularly scheduled content of Breath of Fire 3 at the current moment, as I'm recording this. Or I will see you back here for the next version of this to prepare for the remasters, which are coming in a little under a month, which I can't wait, for Tomb Raider 3. Much like this one, I am also going to be very brutal in my critiques, because I want it to be so good. I was trying to be as nice as I can with this one, but I had a lot to say this time because I played this one like crazy. I had a lot of thoughts. But either way, I will see you back here on my regular scheduled content, or I will see you back here for the next part of this, which will be Tomb Raider 3. So I will see you in either one of those.